this coming year, and I live in Pennsylvania, and I'm also homeschooled. And obviously tonight, I'm going to give you my testimony, and I guess I'll start with a fun fact. I have 2 puppies. Oh yes, 2 puppies. And they are bounding with energy. Who has 2 puppies? Or at least a puppy, or has had a puppy? Yeah. They're a lot of work, and it's like 1 puppy times 2, and it's crazy. And they have actually so much energy. They're always romping around, so much energy. Hero and Dexter are their names. So we have to confine them into our kitchen. We have gates all over the kitchen so they can't get out because they're also tear up our house. As they see us leap over hurdles and try to get over the fence to go into the living room or go all over the house, they start to get kind of jealous after a while because they realize that there's freedom over there, but they're stuck in the gates inside the kitchen and they can't get out. And just like my puppies, they run around trying to search for freedom all over the gate, but they can't find it because they're constricted in. And no matter how hard they try, they're not going to get free. And that's kind of like the story of my teenage years. Like, I feel like I'm constricted or gated into who I don't want to be. My puppies will try anything to escape the reality, and so will I. And that's the sad truth. So let me describe a little bit about my personality. I'm a bottle robber. I like to keep everything inside until I catastrophically blow, and it's never pretty. And over a lot of my teenage years, I never told anybody, but I was collecting hurt in my heart from a lot of different things, but mainly it was stuff that I caused myself. I set such high expectations for myself. I wanted to be perfect. And I mean, I didn't call myself perfect, but really I wanted it. Like a 95 on a test wasn't enough for me. I had to have 100s. My handwriting had to be fastidious, and everything about me had to be perfect. And I tried to be perfect so everybody could see how I was perfect, but inside I was hurting because obviously I wasn't perfect. I had set these such high goals for myself, and I kept failing, and I felt like a failure. And over time, I developed a really, really low self-esteem. And on the outside, I acted all normal. On the inside, I was dying inside. Because I knew who I wanted to be. I could just picture the girl I wanted to be. But it wasn't her. And no matter how hard I tried, I wasn't her. And I felt gated into my reality, just like my puppies were. I felt totally overwhelmed. And those times when I felt overwhelmed by all my wrong expectations was the time that I tried to run from who I was. To try to be someone else that I wasn't. So I would take all day and read books, forgetting about school. Or I would read movies. I'd watch movies all day. Or I'd daydream, and I would just try to escape who I was. And all these things were kind of like Band-Aids or like numbing for my pain. And they didn't last. They were like Band-Aids for something that was much bigger. And no matter how hard I ran to these things, I still felt empty inside. And in this whole time, I didn't really give God a second thought. I had been raised in a Christian family, so church was always an option, and I liked going to church. But I just went to church, and I didn't really do anything that they said to do. And I talked to God or whatever, but it wasn't sincere. It was like, God, keep me safe, and have this great day or whatever. It was just really insincere, and it wasn't from the heart. And I was just trying to talk to God to be someone that I wasn't. And finally, this is usually the part where I experience some kind of light bulb experience and realize my folly and be like, I'm going to be perfect. Anyway, but that's not that way. I still struggle with this. Just having my expectations too high for myself and trying to be someone I'm not. But over time, it wasn't really any kind of secret or mystery. I don't know how this happened. But over time, I just began to relinquish my dreams and my hopes and who I wanted to be to God. And it was tough. But after a long time, I started relinquishing my clutch of the pen that I was writing my story with to God. I was giving the pen to God, to Him to write my story, instead of me writing my story. And when I did that slowly by slowly, I got to see amazing things God was doing in my life because of who I was, not with who I wanted to be. And a verse that I thought of after I went through this was the story of the prodigal son. You've all heard about the prodigal son. But Luke 15:21-24 says, the son said to him, Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you. I'm no longer to be worthy to be called your son. But the father said to his servants, "Quick, bring the best robe and put it on him. Put a ring on his finger and sandals on his feet. Bring the fattened calf and kill it. Let's have a feast and celebrate. For this son of mine was dead and is alive again. He is lost and is found." And I guess that's kind of about like my teenage years. I mean, I didn't run away from home or anything, but I kind of ran away from God. I was trying to find relief, and I was trying to find happiness in things that didn't last, and things that just kept me feeling empty right after that. But God opens you up with open arms. He wants you to have fellowship with Him. And no matter what you've done, He accepts you, which is really cool. And the thing about my puppies is, the whole thing about my puppies is, they don't need to try to escape from the kitchen. Because before they know it, their family's going to come back for them with open arms. And that's the same thing with God. We don't have to try to escape who we are. God accepts us, and God loves us for who we are and what He's created us to be.